Yes, inshuti bakunzi ba BTN TV by'umwihariko tubahaye ikaze mu kiganiro cyacu. Ikiganiro ni zahabu ya twese. Kuri uno munsi nk'uko murimo kubibona turi muri Convention Center, cyangwa se ahamaze iminsi ibiri habera expo ijyanye na VIV cyangwa se ibyo bita VIV Africa. Akaba ari expo iba yarahuje inganda, igahuza ibigo by'imari, igahuza ariko ahanini ibigo by'abashoramari bigenda bikora mu bijyanye na sekteri y'ubuhinzi n'ubworozi muri rusange. Aha rero hateraniye inganda zigiye zitandukanye zaturutse mu bihugu bigera kuri 35 bigize umugabane w'isi muri rusange, cyangwa se bigize isi yose muri rusange. Ariko noneho nakubwira yuko ahangaha aba ari inyungu ku banyarwanda, yaba mu buryo buri financier ndetse n'uburyo bwo kunguka ibikomoka mu nganda. Aborozi ahanini ubusanga badafite ibiryo, ugasanga ni ikibazo gikomeye cyane ku mworozi. Ugasanga ikindi nanone umworozi ntago afite amakuru ahagije mu bijyanye no kuba hari ibikorwa yakorera abo bworozi bwe ndetse n'amatungo ye muri rusange. Ariko kuri uno mwanya nakubwira yuko aba ari ibisubizo ku borozi kugira ngo nabo ubwabo barusheho kugenda babona contact, cyangwa se barusheho kugenda bashaka inganda bakorana nazo muri umunsi ku munsi. Rero uyu munsi noneho muri kano kanya mu kiganiro zahabu ya twese kuri Farmers TV Rwanda ndetse na BTN TV tugiye kubanza kuganira na Dr. Mohamed Zat Elegami, akaba ari ubanze atangira twibwira ndetse n'ikiganiro twagiranye kugira ngo atubwire uko abona ubworozi bw'inkoko muri rusange bwifashe, ndetse banatubwire ibyo batuzaniye mu Rwanda, dore ko akorana by'umwihariko n'ikigo Awat, ariko we kubwe akaba nawe ubwe afite byinshi ahagarariye. Reka rero dutangire ikiganiro cyacu, ndetse kandi nyuma yabwo turaza kureba session cyangwa se seminar yatanze ku borozi ndetse n'abaveterineri bo mu Rwanda, aho barebaga ku bijyanye n'uburyo ubworozi bw'inkoko bwatezwa imbere, yaba broiler yaba mbega muri sekteri y'ubworozi bw'inkoko. Nicyo kintu hanini tugiye kwibandaho. Reka rero tubanze dufate umwanya wacu tuganire nawe, ndetse tuza no kureba kuri iyo seminar, muri seminar ibijyanye n'ubworozi bw'inkoko byo yabivuzeho iki, ndetse turaza no kureba nitubona umwanya ibyo Dr. Solange Uwituze by'umwihariko umuyobozi wungirije muri lab nawe yasabye aborozi b'abanyarwanda ubwo nawe yari yitabiriye iyi seminar. Rero ngende Imana nakunda Jean Paul, reka mbaye ikaze mu kiganiro. Reka dutangire na Dr. Mohamed Ezat. Please welcome to our country.
Thank you, my dear. It's my pleasure to be with you tonight. My pleasure to attend such a valuable event with Africa. My pleasure to visit Rwanda and East of Africa for first time for me. Actually, I'm African because I'm Egyptian. Just a brief about myself. I'm Dr. Mohamed Azzat Al-Ajami. I'm a PhD in avian pathology and poultry disease and management. I'm currently leading Al-Ajban Poultry as a CEO of Al-Ajban, which is the highest and the biggest integrated and the biggest poultry firm in the United Arab Emirates. Recently, I'm managing and leading the poultry division at Al Ain Group at United Arab Emirates as well. I'm a member of Egyptian Poultry Veterinary Association, Emirate Veterinary Association, and I am the member of the executive committee of UAE Poultry Association.
Yeah. Welcome.
Thank you, my dear.
Okay. So right now here in Rwanda we have many farmers, and I can ask my first question by saying that how do you see poultry industry in these days in general?
Generally, poultry as the main source of animal protein. It's a fundamental for the feeding of our nations, of our people. So from this point of view, I can start my speech to elaborate the importance of poultry and poultry industry as the main healthy and palatable source and the high nutritive value source of protein. So the poultry industry has a lot of a challenge nowadays related to feed, the main raw materials, related to the vaccines, medications, related to outbreaks and disease conditions, related to the availability for production units and the expertise and the well-trained and the highly specialized people working in this field. No doubts, the world and the global megatrend before and after COVID-19 or pandemic COVID-19 is changed to be the most priorities for all countries to achieve healthcare and food security.
Yeah.
And one of the most fundamental point of food security is chicken meat.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why coming the importance of poultry.
Yeah.
So there is something related to the poultry industry at all globally. As I mentioned, some challenges, some importance, some plans to improve and to maintain and to achieve and to develop, because poultry, we called it like a poultry industry.
Yeah.
So it needs inputs and outputs.
Yeah.
And it's like a huge science and so sophisticated knowledge to be applied in this field to improve and to reach the efficiency in the production. So it is not just like the open yard and the free yard like before.
Yeah.
All of us now looking for this intensive production and super intensive production.
Yeah.
So from this point of view, if we can mitigate the risk of this challenge and apply the new science and the new technology in poultry production, we will achieve the highest and the most efficient poultry production and poultry industry, subsequently the profitability.
Yeah.
Because it is main source of employment opportunities for our people and our nations, and also participate in the national income. So it's like a complete and comprehensive career help. Has a financial impact, a health hazard impact, also like national impact, because it's participate in feeding of our nation.
Yeah. I'm honored that about attending your seminar. I was attending the poultry discussion seminar yesterday. So I'm encouraging all Rwandans to work with you and to cooperate with your companies. And it's gonna show me the other question. What do you bring for Rwandan farmers?
That's very good questions. I appreciate for that, because I the first thing I bring on my shoulder is interest, help, cooperation, collaboration, which enveloped by happiness and love of Rwandan people. Because I like Rwanda as a country, like their people of like our brothers in Africa.
Yeah.
So I carrying on my shoulders and with my colleagues my experience, which lasted for more than 23 years, my knowledge, my interest to encourage my friends, my corporates, even my from different careers, to invest in this country, especially in this field, in poultry industry, directly by production or indirectly by like trading and commerce in like raw materials, vaccines, vitamins, minerals, feed additives, pharmaceutical, and so on. and even they all chicks or hatching eggs. So poultry industry, this is some direct activities and indirect activities.
Yeah.
So it is I'm coming here in my bags and on my shoulders all of these.
Okay.
Yeah.
When we were in the seminar, I was happy when I was seeing the DDG of lab, the Dr. Solange was telling the all association in Rwanda to come in front, the piggery, the poultry association, the rabbit, I think.
Yeah.
So, and he told them, please cooperate with this person.
Yeah.
So I was happy about listening to that. So how did you see that mobilization in order to tell them that you have a good product for Rwandans?
For
The encouragement of the
really,
government.
really, it gives me like optimistic feeling,
Okay.
because this is a very good initiatives from the governmental sectors in tandem with private sector in the same times.
Yeah.
So it means you are as a government, you are a private sector, and the public sectors have great intention to introduce something for your people and to cooperate with the foreign investors or external investors to do something for your country, to support your people, to develop this critical field or critical segment of livestock production. So it gives me the feeling of happiness and trust that I can expect a lot of cooperation and collaboration with all of you, and to take our hand together to develop and to improve and to add something for this country in this field.
Yeah.
So what I'm seeing yesterday, what it's give me like a fuel of the car
Yeah.
to go and to run with all of you.
To make the engine faster.
Yes, make the invest. Yes.
Okay. When we see here in Rwanda, sometimes we get some difficulties about prices.
Yeah.
And I think if you have a good market here in Rwanda, I think the price can be lower than.
It will be like affordable price if you increase the
Number of
the
people.
volume
Okay.
the volume of business, for sure the price will be going down, especially in the product of the poultry. It is elastic product, and the economy of from the economic point of view, the poultry product consider like elastic product. So based on when the consumption is increased, for sure the price will be lower. Number one. Number two, it's a kind of facilities which will introduced for the investors by the country and by the government to like introduce some facilities related to the tax, related to the fixed assets, or the establishment cost for the beginning to establish new project. All of these will resulting in by the end to decrease the price.
Yeah.
Something that is away from or out of all of our hands, like inflation of and hike of the raw materials, especially raw materials, like which happened from 2020 up to 2021, based on the Rwanda National Institute of Statistics, that there was more than 20% hike in the raw materials of feed, soybean, and maize. So I think when the government control such issues, it will help the farmers here to produce their product in efficient cost.
Yeah.
So the cost efficiency, it will be our target, because without efficiency in the production and the efficiency in the cost and all other overheads, we cannot reach for affordable in the product.
Yeah. Beyond the poultry production, I have a curious question.
Yeah.
How did you see Rwanda?
I see Rwanda clean,
Okay.
clear, safe, and very nice place to stay in.
Okay.
And the Rwandan people, they are have a lot of hospitality and a lot of kindness dealing with the foreigners, and you can expect big smile all over the country from the first step at Kigali airport,
Yeah, okay.
and even when you go out with even the public transport, the security everywhere, it's a secured and a safe country.
Did you see last night? Did you see our Rwandan culture dancers?
I think it's similar to us. I'm feeling like in my country. Yes, really. It's like I can classify Rwanda as a promising and well-developed country, and is a good place and a good country to invest.
Okay.
I can wrap up and summarize what I mentioned. It is a good place and a good country to invest.
So, lastly, I want you to tell us what do you wish, where do you wish that our farmers can reach?
I wish, and I have a sincere wish for Rwandan farmers to improve and develop their production in efficient way. They can, because the governmental support, it's clear and obvious everywhere, and the interest from the external investor, it is available now. So they will work in the very good atmosphere from the governmental and the private sectors to reach for the main target and the main goal, which is produce good quality, high nutritive value, high palatable, clean and healthy product in efficient way. So this is my sincere wishes to apply the new technology, the advanced technology in this field, under the sincere supervision and the cooperation from the government here, by application of all of these pillars and segment of production, they will reach to produce high quality and efficient product in affordable price.
Yeah.
I have a sincere wishes for all Rwandan farmers to reach for this goal, and we can put our hand in their hand to reach for this golden goal, if we can say it is a golden goal.
Okay. So does helpful when farmers are visiting the biggest poultry production companies? Does it helpful to them making visit?
Yes, it is like a kind of sharing of knowledge.
Okay.
And the sharing of knowledge, and it is a lot of social responsibilities, initiatives in our country to help others at our region and also at Africa and other regions. So sharing of knowledge, training for the juniors and the newly graduated or freshly graduated, and for the most advanced technology and techniques in poultry production in different fields, started from breeding, hatching, feed mill, slaughterhouse, and all of related experience. And we can transfer our knowledge and skills smoothly by application of leading by example. So it's like a contact and sharing of knowledge. It will add more and more for Rwandan farmers, and for the technicians, practitioners, veterinarians, newly graduated veterinarians, and we can help them for develop their skills related to diagnosis and treatment and prevention, because prevention better than cure, especially in our field.
Dr. Mohamed, mwumvishe uko atubwiye by'umwihariko nubwo biri mu rurimi rw'icyongereza, ndabizi neza ko wenda big farmers cyangwa se aborozi basa nk'aho ari banini, abenshi bagenda banakoresha indimi zigiye zitandukanye kubera yuko bagenda basura ibice bigiye bitandukanye, ariko anagarutse ku kuvuga ngo mu gihe leta yaba ibonye uburyo ki iregulariza cyangwa se ishyiraho uburyo bwo kubona ibi byangombwa nkenerwa ku nganda mu buryo bwo gukora ibiryo by'amatungo, nawe agaragaje yuko ari ikintu kizagenda gituma production yiyongera ndetse kandi n'igiciro kikagabanyuka ku ba consumers cyangwa se ku bakoresha ya matungo aba yorowe n'ababorozi. Reka rero noneho turebe ese muri semina yagarutse kuki, ni iki kintu yabwiye aba veterinary ndetse n'aborozi muri rusange mu isomo yatanze ku bijyanye no kongera ubworozi bw'inkoko muri rusange ndetse na hano iwacu mu Rwanda, dore ko hano abo yabwiraga ari abanyarwanda. Reka turebe rero igice gito cya semina cyangwa se cy'isomo yatanze ubwo yaganirizaga ababorozi ndetse n'abaveterineri, ndetse kandi nkurarika yuko ikiganiro cyose cyangwa se semina yose wazayisanga kuri Farmers TV Rwanda kugira ngo ubashe kwiga byinshi nawe yagiye yigisha abari bateraniye muri iyo semina. Reka tubanze tuyikurikireho igice gitoya ndetse tuze no kugaruka tureba ese Dr. Solange niki yasabye aborozi muri rusange.
If we have like semi-integrated project, like we have a hatchery, we have broiler houses, we have slaughterhouses, and if we have one or two or three clusters of broiler houses within the same project, we have to consider the safety distance between each two clusters at least 500 meters. Hopefully it reaches to 1,000 meters. And we have to consider the longitudinal axis of the house itself from east to west. Someone can help me and to clarify why the longitudinal axis east to west. Still I have more chocolate. Why? The wind load and the wind direction should be considered, but this is not the cause. That's the main cause for this axis from east to west. Not the air. What covered it? Yes, please.
Avoiding direct sun rays.
MashaAllah, big chocolate here. Big chocolate here. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
That's why we have to minimize the exposure for entire house all over the day by sun rays. And we have to consider, as I mentioned, wind direction and wind load. And the prefab or the material of the poultry house itself should be considered for highly isolated material like sandwich, bundle, and something. I do my best to speed up. Okay. Biosecurity. What I mentioned in the beginning, prevention better than? Prevention better than? Cure. So, I have a principle also all over my career that the poultry production, especially broiler, fall in between 2P. 2P, prevention and protection. Prevention by biosecurity and the protection by vaccine. Who said vaccine? Yes. Who said vaccine? Raise your hand. You? Take chocolate. Green one. Why do I shine? So, protection by vaccine. Just I have very good, nice situation. I'm sometimes working as a guest lecturer in University of Emirates. When I was at a meeting with the management there, And the dean of the faculty of veterinary medicine there, Professor Lee, asked me, Doctor, what you have applied to transfer and to make like a great booming in our Ajban the last 5 years? I said it's because 5 factors, 5 reasons. He said, yes, Royce, what's the first one? I said, biosecurity. I said, yes, you're right. What is the second one? He said, biosecurity. You're kidding with me? I said, no, I'm really serious. What is the third one? Biosecurity. And the fourth one is teamwork, and the fifth is any environmental factors related to the good manufacturing practice or good agricultural practice. So biosecurity is very important, and we emphasize the principle prevention better than cure, as I mentioned. So we have to deal with our broiler farm like a secure castle. And all biosecurity tools and practice like our weapon. So we have to consider our farms as secure castle. So we have main topics of biosecurity related to the regime of production itself, like all in, all out, and the downtime between two successful flock, and the cleaning of disinfection for the inside house, outside house, the pipelines, and the storage of the feed storage and water storage, and so on, and implementation for the vehicle sprayer at the main gate. And we have to establish like what you call the policy or visitor policy and entrance policy, not keep our farm free and easily accessed by anyone. We have to introduce, like as I mentioned, wheel dipping, food dipping, and even the bedding material itself should be disinfected before using, and the manure disposal should be by hygienic way. And we have to establish like waste management system, and even disposal for the mortality should be by hygienic way, even by complete incineration and or rendering or composting. And we have to make validation for all previous precautionary measures by regular swabbing to verify if our disinfection and disinfectant effective or not. So the last good practice in our chicken production of high quality chicken meat. It supports the fact number 2, which I mentioned in the beginning of my speech. Veterinary medicine is the first line of defense for human beings. And proudly, we are responsible for production for high quality, high nutritive value, free from causative agent or pathogen like Salmonella and E. coli and so on, free from antibiotic residues. So we have to pay more attention for the quality of the meat which we are introducing and producing and introducing for our nations, our families, our friends, our people. So usually during all of my presentation, I want to close my presentation by this slide, which I borrow the idea from the solar system. If we apply and implement all these previous precautions, we will be like the sun, orbited by all stakeholders in this industry. They will follow us, and we will be like a sun, like opinion leaders, like influencers from others.
Yes, rero iki ni igice gito cyane cy'ikiganiro Dr. Muhammad yatanze, ariko reka nkurarikire ko wanyarukira kuri Farmers TV Rwanda ukabona isomo ryose, ukabona ubutumwa bwose yatanze ku borozi ndetse n'abaveterineri, ndetse n'ibyiza by'umwihariko bikubiye mu bworozi, ndetse n'uburyo ushobora korora ugatera imbere mu buryo bwihuse cyane. Reka rero dusoza reka mbanze mfate agace gato nanone Dr. Solange Wituze yagejeje ku borozi abasaba ko gukorana n'aba bagabo ari byiza by'umwihariko, dore ko nibishyira hamwe bagakorana bizatuma binagabanya ibyo batakazaga cyangwa se ibiciro baguragaho inkingo ndetse n'ibindi byangombwa nkenerwa ku bijyanye n'ubworozi bw'inkoko ndetse n'ubundi bworozi muri rusange.
These friends of mine, we have spent I think 2 years talking about a professional association should have what we call a club booth, and that club booth should be one of the value proposition to their members. And I think you colleagues who are here now, you should be negotiating with the what? Good deals for the medication, for the vaccine for your members. That is one of your club goods you should be offering to your members, so that there is a benefit for members to benefit from, I wouldn't say cheap, but inexpensive products, because they are going to bring you a number, you are going to lower the price, and our livestock are going to thrive because of this beautiful partnership.
This is what I mentioned in my presentation, that we are here to present to afford a very high quality products with affordable price to the Rwandan market. This is my duty and this is our promise to you, that there is no monopoly anymore in this market, and everyone have to receive the products in affordable price. When we say affordable price, it's not mean a cheap price. Affordable price to the market, can use it, we find it, and this is our duty as our group in this country.
Very good. But what I really want is use the affordable prices as an incentive for the farmers to join the association. Because they used to tell me to go and tell every farmer to join the association. I told them I'm not their recruitment agents. So, but you can help them get attraction to the association, because that way they shall be relevant to the farmers they are representing. And so as I hand over the microphone, please get their contacts and I'll be glad to see the things you have got. Thank you.
Yes, ndabashimiye mwese rero twabanye mu kiganiro zahabu ya twese mbabwira yuko by'umwihariko aba bari bitabiriye Vive Africa, akaba ari award by'umwihariko n'abafatanyabikorwa babo, bakaba rero bamaze igihe gito bakorera mu Rwanda, ariko kuri ubu ngubu bakaba bavuga bati ubworozi bw'inkoko mu Rwanda bugomba gutera imbere, aho tubagenera ibijyanye cyangwa se aho tubazanira ibijyanye n'inkingo, aho tubazanira ibijyanye n'imiti yifashishwa mu bijyanye n'ubworozi, ndetse aho tutanga inama mu bijyanye n'uburyo cyo umuntu wese ashobora korora. Reka ngushimire cyane ko wabanye na BTN TV, by'umwihariko nkubwira ngo kurikira Farmers TV Rwanda, aho ari ishuri ry'umworozi, ari ishuri ry'umuhinzi. Noneho nawe kandi reka nkubwire ngo wowe ushaka korora inkoko muri no minsi, noneho tugufitiye agashya. Kurikirana ibiganiro tukugezaho kuri Farmers TV Rwanda, ubundi noneho uzagenda ubona byinshi bigiye bitandukanye. Reka nshimire cyane mwese mudukurikira kuri BTN ndetse no kuri Farmers TV Rwanda. Njye ndi Manarunda Jean Paul, bye bye, ciao ciao. Imana ikomeze kubaha ishya n'ihirwe mu byo mukora byose. Nkubwira ngo 9 Image Studios irahari ku bwanyu kugira ngo iguhe ya mafoto meza cyane. Ibyo rero ntago nkibikubwira, ahubwo nawe ubwawe nyarukirayo, noneho nibagufotora uragaruka utubwira. Bye. Umubare wacu ni 9, igisobanuro cy'umwataka, ifoto yacu igusigira urwibutso mu birori byawe, yaba ubukwe, anniversaire, bridal shower, inama n'ibindi nguhitiyemo 9 Image Studios ngo bagufashe gukesha ibirori byawe bizahore bihanze. Muri 9 Image Studios bakwandikira ku mipira mu buryo bwose, ibikombe, amakaramu, gukora ibitabo, kwandika ku ngofero, umwihariko ukaba ifoto bagufotorera muri studio ugahita uyitwara. Ngwino wihugure gukora live streaming, photography, gutunganya filime ndetse na social media management. Wadusanga muri centre y'Abatsinda ku cyapa cya taxi ahazwi nko ku iseta ya Giheka. Hamagara tukurangire kuri 07 22 810 891. 9 Image Studios. Your image will stamp your heart.